Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the continuation of our procurement activity for today. The pre-bid conference of 7 civil works project. And to start this activity, I again introduce to you the members of the bank, headed by our bank chairman, Baritao, our bank vice chairman, Engineer Jerry O'Cart, and a member of the bank, Engineer Arturo Preposi. For the technical working group, we have the head of the technical working group, Engineer Daisy Manzano, and members, Architect Donald Rimando. For the secretary, there's Bruno Reniel Salinas. We have also here our head support, headed by Juan Teresita Manalo and Sir Wade Francisco. Sir, majority of the bank members are present. There's a officer.
Thank you, Reniel. As stated, this is the second phase of our chairman for this day. The private conference of 7 civil works projects. There being a forum, this proceedings to hold the order. So let us now present the purpose, of course, the project details, the requirements, and the schedule of this conference. Okay.
So we have 7 projects scheduled for pre-bid conference, namely 24A00102, 24A00141, 24A00168, 24A00185, 24A00243, 24A00274, 24A00294. So this pre-bid conference, its purpose is to discuss, clarify, and explain the different aspects of the projects of the procuring entity with the prospective bidders. Guidelines is held at least 12 calendar days before the deadline for bid submission, but not earlier than 7 calendar days from the advertisement posting of bid opportunity. It's required for procurement projects with ABC of equal to or more than 1 million. Here are the following contract datum of the project. Contract ID number 24A00102, location Pasubin, Ilocos Norte, with the ABC of 7,334,000. For the scope of work, we have the FFC injection for cracks of deck slab and girder, carbon fiber sheet and plate bonding structures, application of seal concrete with the contract duration of 90 calendar days. 24A00141, location of Salis, Pangasinan, with the ABC of 96,500,000. For the scope of works, we have the construction of 2.40 meter diameter board pile at piers 3, 6 to 10. Construction of 1.80 meter diameter column at piers 3 and 6. BDA and BIT testing of completed board piles. Provision of embankment railway with the contract duration of 210 calendar days. 24A00168, location Lingayen, Pangasinan, with the ABC of 96,500,000. For the scope of works, we have the dredging, contract duration of 180 calendar days. 24A00185, location Manaoag, Pangasinan, with the ABC of 9,900,000. For the scope of works, of the earthworks, removal of existing PCC pavement, 200 mm thick, construction of PCC pavement with a width of 6.1 meter, 230 mm thick, sub-base and base courses, with the contract duration of 80 calendar days. 24A00243, location Bayambang, Pangasinan, with the ABC of 9,900,000. For the scope of works of the earthworks, spreading compaction of aggregate sub-base course, construction of BCC carriageway, 2 lanes with a width of 5 meter and a thickness of 0.23. Construction of slope protection, stone masonry, installation of metal beam guardrail, installation of 5 culverts, 910 mm diameter, plus 2 with a contract duration of 120 calendar days. 24A00274, location San Manuel, Pangasinan, with the ABC of 9,900,000. For the scope of works of the removal of actual structures, obstructions, PCCP, unreinforced earthworks, aggregate sa base floors, base pavement, unreinforced 280 millimeter thick, slope protection works with a contract duration of 75 calendar days. 24A00294, location Tagupan City, Pangasinan, with the ABS of 96,500,000. For the scope of works of the terrain gravity, structure excavation and hand-laid rock embankment, construction of reinforced concrete revetment with pile cap, installation of steel sheet pile, C-type, hot roll, mandatory tree planting, with the contract duration of 288 calendar days. So for the supplemental bid bulletin issued by BAC to answer requests for clarification, we resubmitted 10 calendar days before deadline. For interpretation and upon BAC's initiative to clarify or modify any provision of bidding documents at least 7 calendar days before deadline for bids, posted in the field jobs in the Procurement website and at any conspicuous place within the premises of the procuring entity. Bidders who have submitted bids before the issuance of supplemental or bid bulletin must be informed in writing and allowed to modify or withdraw their respective bids. So for the eligibility requirements, we have the Class A documents, legal documents, valid field jets, registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, and statement of the bidder's SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided under the rules, and special pickup license in case of joint ventures, and registration for the time and class of the contract to be bid, and original copy of bid security in the form of surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration and project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, lease and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, an original to design omnibus source statement, if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original copy, original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the omnibus source statement and do acts to represent the bidder. For the financial documents, we have the prospective bidders computation of the NFCC, Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence. Or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the joint venture agreement if the assessed that the bid is successful. For the computation of NFCC is equal to EBC computed using the prescribed formula wherein the NFCC equals current assets minus current liabilities times 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects that get started when signing with the contract to be bid. For DPWH resolution number 18-2017, in view of the Class A eligibility documents which are uploaded and maintained current and updated in field jets, bidders are required to submit their field jets certificate of registration, platinum membership during bid submission in the case infrastructure projects pursuant to Section 25.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Here are the contents of the first envelope, the technical proposal for the submission of receipt of bids, valid previous registration certificate, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government private contracts, statement of the bidder's SNCC, special pickup license in case of joint ventures, original copy of bid security, project requirements, organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel, and list of contractors' major equipment units. Original duly signed omnibus form statement, the prospective bidders, computation of the NFCC, and if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement. For the bid security, the bid validity period and bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid security declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. We have the cash or cashier's manager's check and bank draft guarantee or irrevocable line of credit, 2% of ABC, while the surety bond is 5% of the ABC. For the contents of the second envelope, the financial proposal, the bid form must be in accordance with the form prescribed in Section 9, bidding forms of bidding documents, bidding prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished legal estimates for, and cash flow by quarter. For the submission and receipt of bids, the bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bid data sheet IBB plus 17 and Department Order number 87, series of 2020. For the bid evaluation, the financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices: completeness, no price required item was not complying, indicating a zero or a dash was free to the government. All prices are deemed to include all taxes, bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable VOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, the words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, the unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, the actual prevails. Unit cost in the detailed estimate versus unit cost in the VOQ, the latter prevails. If above ABC is considered non-compliant. For the post-qualification, is the verification of the legal requirements, the licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in the blacklist, technical requirements, single largest completed contract, SLCC similar to the contract. Key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure to the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the bench equipment and specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security for DO number 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government private contracts, negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and failures. substandard quality of works on unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor, DO 1 to 7, series of 2018 straight application of RA 9184 to the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security, financial requirements, audited financial statement, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works undergoing awarded contracts, updated NFCC versus the ABC. For the requirements within 5 calendar days from the receipt by the bidder of the notice of the bank that the bidder has the lowest calculated bid or highest rated bid, the bidder shall submit to the bank the following. We have the registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives. Mayor's business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidders located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones on areas, latest income tax and business returns, duly stamped and received by BIR and duly validated with the tax payments, tax clearance per EU 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR, valid Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or the PSAB license. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding on its veracity shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding on the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with Section 69 of this IRR. Here are the notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project as per DO number 9, series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works project for public bidding. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. The certification shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify the submitted bid, the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in specified location, the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For the lease of key equipment units may be owned, lease or under purchase agreement supported by certification of the availability of the equipment from equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project. For the laboratory equipment, this referred to DPWH DO 11 series of 2017 for the minimum materials testing equipment. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder's bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of the notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt in accordance with Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Here are the common reasons for rejection of bids, ineligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity and name of contractor, certain bid validity and bid security validity period, overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel, failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form and submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more ongoing projects, and unsatisfactory CPES rating. For the common errors in submission of bids, incomplete pages of bid documents, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder, single proprietor, signature should be the owner, proprietor only, corporation, cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution, joint venture resolution or agreement, partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. So for the 7 projects, 24D 00102, 141, 168, 185, 243, 274, and 294, the deadline for submission of clarification is 10 days before submission of bids. Deadline for submission of bids is on February 19, 2024 at 10 a.m. Number of copies of bid proposal, one original copy of the technical and financial proposal. For the place of submission of bids, Business Hours Committee, second floor conference room, DPWH Regional Office 1, Sitio, San Fernando, Domino. So that answered the presentation of the pre-bid conference for 7 civil works plan.
Thank you very much. Any clarification from our members? Right, so as scheduled, we'll be having our video clip on February for this. So thank you very much to our kind support. We'll be leading our future as we'll be presenting on the next activity. That's the procurement of numerous civil works. So thank you very much for today's activity.